Good morning everyone, welcome to Dundera. I'm Geraldine and today's project I haven't quite decided yet. Now I think this is today's project. I have been working over there and I really should finish, but I want to get the mower in here and mow a strip over there to really clear that out. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that fence. I definitely don't want the barbed wire there, so I'm thinking I'm going to take the barbed wire down and I might just string another, I might put fencing there again, I don't know. But I want to run the mower down there and I want to get this section all nice and mulched. I need to trim back this sugar cane and propagate it. I did actually cut off a cane the other day and took it over to my friend Tyler in Eagleby, and I was just over here and noticing my mulberry is getting too much shade from the sugar cane for one, but it's also starting to fruit. So it's clearly decided it's summer, it's spring I should say, so I really need to get this area mulched, and the goats will enjoy that. So I think this might be today's project, I think. Yeah. I've made a firm decision, can you tell? So I'm going to trim back that anyway, because it's going to give that mulberry some more sun and space, because it's being crowded out by the sugarcane at the moment. I think I planted it a bit close. I'm considering planting some here, but also planting some in some other spots, and I may just put some sections of cane into some soil, in some pots, and try and strike them that way. Yes, so this should be interesting. So yeah, that's today's project. I think I'm going to do that. Don't you just love my certainty factor that I have going on at the moment? But yeah, no, I need to do that. I need to make it so that that mulberry's got half a chance. So yeah, and I want to dig a bit of a ditch along here with the mattock, just to encourage water that comes out from the grey water to actually stay along the garden bed and not just make this whole area soggy. It's not the ideal way to deal with grey water, but it is what it is, and that's what we've got at the moment, so that's what we work with at the moment, on a temporary basis. But first step is get the mower in and clean up some of that edging bit along there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that fence. I really don't like that barbed wire though. I really don't like that barbed wire. So I will probably just take that off, but I probably won't do that today. So I'm going to go get the mower and try and clean this up a little bit, and might get the mattock. I'm not sure if that's my first port of call, because this garden bed's been whippersnipped, which isn't ideal, but it did at least get it back under control so that I can get to it. And I'll put some cardboard down and then some wood chips. Or possibly I might just use grass, because I've got some hay bales over there, plus I've got some cane mulch as well. So I might just put the cane mulch here, because I know the previous plant that was here had a whole heap of seeds, so, and I don't want them coming back, so I really want to smother them. So, and at the moment Jonathan is about to say hello, and he's about to feed the chickens. So yes, so yeah.
And that is a very healthy sugar cane.
It is. Don't stand on the pipe, please. The sugar cane is looking wonderful. That was just one little section of sugar cane that got planted, and it's done wonderfully. I'm really pleased with that.
And there's this mulberry.
Yes, and the mulberry. We need to find the mulberry. So, and he has still got a really nasty cough. But yeah, so step one is mower, trim back the sugar cane, and I'll give some of the cuttings from that to the goats.
And we have a man's meowing.
Yes, Almanzo's enjoying me being out in the garden because he's been following me all over the place the last 3 days. So,
3 days?
Yeah. He's been over there when I've been doing the grass over there. So yeah.
You're a good boy.
Of course, Jonathan should be doing schoolwork, but at the moment he's having a movement break. So.
And in 2 weeks we're getting the puppy.
Not 2 weeks.
Huh?
The puppies were actually initially going to be coming tomorrow, because tomorrow is the 2nd of August. So they're going to be 7 weeks old tomorrow. But I've organised with Lee that they'll stay with her for another week. But we're going to have them for a couple of hours at a time to get them kind of used to us. And we're going to be taking them to puppy school on Saturday.
So 1 week?
Yeah. But we'll have them for a couple of hours here tomorrow. So we'll go over, pick them up, bring them back here. Then have them for a couple of hours. And then we're going to take them back to Lee's for the night. And then pick them up again on Saturday for puppy school. At least that's the plan.
Yeah.
It's expensive little exercise, this whole puppy business.
And Almanzo
yes,
is a good boy.
Almanzo is a good boy, yes. So that's the plan. But I'm going to go get the mower and start doing something. First thing I'm going to do is get my hat though, because I forgot to put my hat on. Okay, so I got behind their mowed, and that was 1 catcher load, just that short little area. And I've mowed around here, a little bit over there, and I've probably way overstuffed the mower. But my plan now is to put some cardboard down, then that load of grass clippings, and then I've gotten a trolley load full of compost or mulch from the chicken pen. So that's very much nitrogen rich organic matter. I'll put some of that around the lemon tree, which actually was completely and utterly loaded with lemons, and I've taken most of them off just to give the tree more of a chance to actually send down roots. I should probably take the other one off that I think I left 2 on there, but not a huge drama. It's growing well. I'm happy. So yeah, but I really want to make sure I get a ditch dug in here, just so that the water from the grey water can go into that and feed the entire bed, not just make that part of the grass really damp. So the first step is I'm going to put the cardboard down, and I'm going to leave gaps so that I can have the cane mulch in there as well. So that's my plan. So here we go. Okay, so we've trimmed that back. I was finding my long-handled secateurs really hard to use, so my loppers. So I tried using the rice knife. Didn't work.
And I moved it all to trampoline.
Yes, Jonathan moved it all over there for me. So at the moment we're just going to strip back all the leaves and either put them on the garden or give them to the goats. I'll probably do a combination of the two. I thought the goats would appreciate all of it, and they might get a fair bit chunk of it. But at least now the mulberry is going to have some chance of getting some light.
And there's actually 2, I think.
No, there's only 1 mulberry plant there. It's just got 2 trunks. Well, 3 actually by the looks of it. I'm tempted to chop the bottom one off and turn it into cuttings. I'm actually tempted to take 2 of them off and turn them into cuttings. I might just do that, you know. Or not. I might just leave it the way it is. So yeah.
I forgot we even had a mulberry there.
Yeah. And hopefully it'll get nice and big. And the mango tree over here is doing really well. It's at least now starting to get some sun. The calla lily's not shading it out.
In this mulberry.
Yes, hopefully. Well, hopefully they don't escape, but chances are they will. So yeah, so now we've got to strip off all those leaves, being very careful because they can be quite sharp. And neither of us are wearing gloves, which we should be doing.
I actually don't sure where my gloves are.
Well, that's not good. You should be looking after your gardening tools. So yes.
Somehow one of them aren't with the other one.
Oh, okay. So yes. Of course, Jonathan's supposed to be doing schoolwork at the moment. I'm pretty sure his movement break's over. But at the moment, we're out in the garden enjoying the fresh sun and getting some vitamin D.
Strengthening my muscles.
Yes, building muscles.
I want to build my muscles.
We're doing garden exercise. Gardener size. I don't know. So yeah, I really need to get all this mulched though and fed. So, and that's what that trolley load full of chicken fertilised organic matter is all about. So I better get to it. Okay. I've still got some weeding to do too. There's still some weeds there that I want to get rid of. So we're making some progress. Of course, we're also slicing our hands up a bit. Really should be wearing gloves. Got a bit of a pile of leaves there for the goats. Still got a few more to do. Oh dear. I'll have to chop the tops off of that with the secateurs thingies, the loppers that are over there. Anyway, back to it. Okay, so I've put some cardboard down, covered that up a little bit with lawn clippings. Got a wood, some of the composty chicken manure stuff, and a stick of sugarcane in there. I'm going to put another stick of sugarcane there, put box there and cardboard box there, and then mulch over the whole lot. At least that's the plan. Okay, got another big catcher load full. Jonathan's gotten a couple of his little wheelbarrows full of wood chips. I've got this area over here near the trampoline and next to Mum's van and behind the container house mode and a bit around the aquaponics. So that little section's done now, and because of all these pipes and cords, it really needs to be done with a mower, not like a push mower, not the ride-on or a whippersnipper. Well, the whippersnipper does a good job, but it gets a little close to the cords for my liking. But yeah, making progress. I've got a trolley load full of sugarcane. I'm going to take that out to the goats and be back to fill it back up again, I guess, with more wood chips. I'm making progress, and I'm making progress. So I've got one lot of sugarcane there and one lot of sugarcane there, and I've still got heaps more left. So I've got lots there that I can make cuttings out of. So basically what I do when I plant them is you get at least 2 nodes, because the nodes you can see the roots sort of forming there, and that's going to turn into a leaf, basically. So yeah, you want at least 2 nodes. So if you cut it there and there, I'd probably cut this one. I'll probably cut here. So it'll have 3 nodes, but that's not a huge drama. Next one I'll probably do here, and then here. So there's lots of cuttings there that'll be able to create lots of awesome goat fodder. See, I'm hoping, my plan is to really drought proof this property and make it so that the goats are eating a lot more than just grass, which is why I've also got pigeon pea planted everywhere. I'm going to pop a couple of pigeon pea seeds in here as well, because pigeon peas are a great support species. They are a nitrogen fixer. They grow quickly, so they'll create a shade as well for the young plants, and when you chop it back and feed the goats, it releases nitrogen into the soil. So pigeon pea is just an absolutely fantastic plant, and humans can eat the peas. So you can turn the you can harvest the peas. These ones aren't quite ready. That's getting close. It's getting close. Oh, yep. No, that one actually is ready to harvest. See, that one's ready to harvest. Those peas are edible. Andy from McDowell Manor actually turns it into a flour. So yeah, I'm yet to do anything that exciting with pigeon pea just yet. So I'm just a newbie on pigeon pea. But I'm pleased with the progress that we're making, and I'll probably plant a couple of canes over in that section that I just mulched in the last week or so. Well, last 3 days. Today's the 4th day, so day 4 I'm working on this bed, which does mean I'm a little bit scattered all over the place. I should probably have finished off in there, but I wanted to rescue this mulberry. So that was fairly high priority for me to rescue that mulberry. Because I love mulberries. We love mulberries on this property. Everyone loves mulberries, especially the goats. So I can't have too many mulberries growing because I can't keep up with the goats eating them all. And the mulberries create a good fodder for the goats as well. So I'm really, really pleased with how well that's going. And we have had frost the last few days. So yes, so that's the other advantage of having things planted like this. It creates a microclimate to protect the plants from frosts. So I'm hoping I haven't done the wrong thing by chopping that back when I have. I probably should have done it at the beginning of winter, but hopefully there's still mulberries aren't susceptible to frosts anyway, and it might just drop its leaves, and that's the worst that's going to happen. And that's likely to happen if the goats get to it anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. But I need to get that trolley full of cane mulch out to the goats. Well, it's not cane mulch, it's cane leaves at the moment, out to the goats, give them their food for the day. And I might get at least one trolley load full of wood chips, I don't know. The lawn mowing is quite full of heavy work, and you don't get very far before you have to empty the catcher. And then emptying the catcher is a fairly large deal, especially when you get dizzy spells when you're changing your height. So going from bending to standing, I'm getting a lot of dizzy spells at the moment, which is a bit frustrating. But yeah, anyway, I'm not going to get anything done if I sit here yabbering all the way. Anyway, I'll get back to this soon. And I really need to trim back that grapevine and clean that mess up and get that all mulched. Oh, there's so much to do. So much to do, but at least that area is all whippersnipped, so the grass isn't taking over. I just need to get cardboard and wood chips down on that section, and I really need to restring these trellises because they're just in a shocking state. It's on the to-do list along with a heap of other things. I just got to keep working within my limits, and thankfully my limits keep expanding, which is good. Because if I work within my limits, my physio said if I work within my limits and don't stretch too far, then my limit will keep increasing. If I push too hard, then my limit's going to decrease. So I have to make sure I really manage my capacity. But this section really needs doing. And it's been bugging me for a while. Every time I walk past it to see the goats, feed the chickens, it bugs me. Actually, I think I still need to give one of the chickens some food because the Rhode Island Reds roosters are a bit feisty, and Jonathan is too nervous to put the food in there. So he gets the food buckets and then leaves them at the cage, which does save me a little bit of time. But I better do that. I can't do that. The chickens are doing well. Getting lots of eggs now, so if you're in the Lockyer Valley region and you need some fertile eggs, send me a message and we'll work out organising some fertile eggs for you. I'm contemplating putting some in the incubator, but I really don't know if I'm well enough to manage that at the moment, and I need to manage my capacity, which is limited. Anyway, the joys of homesteading with chronic illnesses and constantly getting sick, it's just so painful. Anyway, moving right along, I'll get these chickens sorted out. I did move them already, so I just need to give them their feed for the day. So here's my feisty little rooster. He's a bit of a challenge, that one. He's a feisty boy. And the Rhode Island Reds aren't laying all that well yet, but they are a heritage breed. They don't tend to lay as much as the Isa Browns or the White Crosses. So yeah, what I really want to do is actually put that rooster, because that is a white Australorp rooster, I want to put him with my Rhode Island Red girls, because he will make, between the two of them, they'll make Isa Brown hens, and they should be sex linked. So I should be able to tell when they hatch what gender they are. But I have to put some Rhode Island Reds with him. And at the moment he's got white girls, not the Rhode Island Reds. I think I've got a couple of Rhode Island Red girls in with that feisty rooster over there. But again, he's a feisty rooster. And unfortunately my pens are not that easy to get the chickens out of, which is a bit of a challenge. But yeah, anyway. Oh look, that mulberry's starting to show signs of life. I really should probably take that cage off now. So that it doesn't get to the point where the tree's too big for me to get it out. Anyway, I gotta get these chickens fed, then get the cane mulch to the goats, and some wood chips. We'll get there. So the goats have decided that the sugar cane is more interesting than the pellets.
Apparently. And I feel like one stays away from Evie because Evie's very bossy.
Evie's very bossy, yes.
Looks like Ruth is the only one that...
Ruth's going, woohoo, I can eat on my own and no one's pestering me. I know, now Gwen's coming back. I wonder if they're just going to swap backwards and forwards as to which side they're standing at. But yes, the goats are definitely liking the sugar cane, and that is fantastic.
And Mum's also planted some more sugar cane.
Yes, I'm going to plant a lot more, but I've got some planted so far.
Wait, this is actually sharp.
No, it's the leafy bits that's scratchy. But happy goat's eating sugar cane.
Happy goat.
Or happy goat. Now the others are full. I think they're just going to swap backwards and forwards from the two piles. They're going to have some pellets, and then they're going to come back and have some sugar cane, and that's wonderful. Is it? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure she ate some before, but I'm very pleased that they like that.
And I hate Coslow pegs.
Yes, cobbler's pegs are a pain. The goats like the cobbler's pegs.
That's definitely gonna go back.
No, not necessarily. But it's probably dropped a whole heap of seeds. So it'll probably grow back anyway. But that's the goats sorted out for today. I might bring, if I get some more grass cut later, I might bring it out, but this might be all I get for today. Which they certainly seem to be enjoying it, which is fantastic. And it just varies their diet. It varies their diet considerably. So, and I'm not 100% certain the green leaves will be healthy. It's probably got a high sugar content. Might find they have a heap of energy. I possibly shouldn't have given them that much in one go. Oh well. Hopefully they don't end up with upset tummies. As she goes back to the other spot. See you there. The girls are looking very lean, and I'm not happy about how lean they're looking at all. Yeah, it's saying it's on, but I don't think it's packing any punch at all. I don't think the fence is really doing much, and my tester doesn't seem to be reading anything. I don't think that was a good brand. That was just a cheap one that I got from Woolies. They should have stuck with getting the proper ones from the farm supply. But it's certainly good to know. I haven't tested out the actual mesh fence that I got from them yet to see what it's like. But anyway, I think I might go and get some study done for a little while and get this one inside doing his schoolwork. Ah, dear. Anyway. Okay, so I've gotten a couple more trolley loads full of wood chips, and I've popped some oregano cuttings over there, and I've got chicola over there, And there was a rogan over there, but I buried it. I may have put that wood chips too thick for the sugar cane to come through, but time will tell. And I'm going to put some more wood chips there too. So it might look like I've gotten a huge amount done today, and actually I probably have really, but cutting the sugar cane down was a lot easier than the grass is over there, and this area had already been whippersnipped. So, and there's not as many plants in here to be worried about killing. So yeah, so it was, and I'm still far from finished. I still need to put a couple of trolley loads of wood chips down there around the mango. I did find my blueberry, which was wonderful. I was worried that I couldn't find it, and it's hiding underneath the pigeon pea. It's not doing real great. But none of the blueberries are doing all that well, but they haven't been being looked after either. So there's the blueberry. It looks like it's actually about to start flowering. That one's probably doing the best out of all of the blueberries on the entire property. So yeah. Anyway, it's still alive, so that's a good thing. The pigeon peas being a lovely shelter for it, possibly a little too much through winter, but come summer it'll give it a really good shelter. I still need to get in and clean up around here. I could just cut those canna lilies right back and give that all to the goats. I might do that tomorrow. That might be tomorrow's project. Wood chipping there and giving that canna lily to the goats. That might be tomorrow's project, maybe. I'm not sure. I've still got some more to do here, but I'm nearly done. It has taken me 2 break goes, and I did have an hour or so break in the middle. So I have got all those sugar cane sticks that I need to do something with to encourage them to propagate, because the whole idea is to propagate them. So yeah, there's probably still one more that I could take down, and I might do that in a couple of weeks. I'll see how it goes. But yeah, so progress. I did get a bit of a ditch dug down there. That knocked the stuffing out of me. Whether or not it's enough or not, and I will continue it along. I just ran out of oomph to be able to do it, and I don't want to push too hard, so I want to pace myself so that I can do some more tomorrow. But yeah, so I'm making progress and giving these food foresty areas a good chance to survive. And I'm hoping that the oregano and the gotcha cola is going to create a nice little ground cover. So yeah, I know oregano is part of the mint species, and I know it's going to run and go wild, and that is exactly what I want it to do. That's exactly what I want it to do, actually. I want it to run and go wild, because I'd prefer to cut back oregano than grass. Anyway, this trolley is not going to fill itself up with wood chips on its own. So, and my nose is starting to run like a tap. So I better put you down, and I'll come back when I've done a little bit more. Okay, so that's my harvest of sugarcane, and I've got those beds all nice and mulched all the way up to the blueberry pigeon pea. Mulberry's really looking quite happy. I'm really pleased with that. Got my grey water pipe back. Got a drainage, a bit of a ditch there, so that the water will kind of run along that instead of just soaking out that way, because that area is very soggy. So yeah, yeah, that's the progress for today. I'm done. I'm gonna go soak in the tub, I think. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're all green and growing and not ripe and rotting. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate your suggestions, your support, your encouragement, and just your watching. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I hope you find this inspiring or encouraging, or you learn something, or you see something that you hadn't tried before. I do very, very deep mulch on my beds. Ideally, I'd actually like to have it deeper than that, but I do have a couple of plants that I'm not wanting to lose. So, and I've got some cuttings in there that I'm wanting to sprout up. And I've got limited capacity. So I've got to manage all of that sort of stuff. So, but I am really, really pleased with how much I got done today. But I'm wrecked, and I really probably should have been inside doing schoolwork with the boys. I know Jonathan definitely did not get as much schoolwork done today as he should have, but it's all good. Tomorrow is another day. And I can do schoolwork with him at times when I can't get out here in the garden. So, and there's a lot of times when I'm just not well enough to get out here. At the moment I have been. So I'm really grateful that I have been well enough to actually get out in the garden. Speaking of gratitude, I need to catch up on my gratitude journal. I've been writing it down on a notebook, so I have still been doing it. So definitely making progress there. I just need to do my update video. So yeah. So yeah, that's the update for today. I hope you're doing well, and I will catch you all in the comments. Bless you.